This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
And what about our Ways World podcast?
I'm glad you asked.
What about us?
We're back! That's right, it's the return of Wade's World, the Deadpool podcast. I am Phil, and joining me from Florida, where she's nude sunbathing in her backyard, is...
Hey y'all, it's Lil Hellfire. Nobody would believe that, so just let it go.
We'll see. Right in.
Remember, I have guns, and I have bow and arrows. No peeking over my fence.
Yeah, don't be peeking at Little Hellfire's guns. Anyway, we're back for the first time since December.
Wow, it doesn't feel that long. I guess because we've been taking it out on all the other podcasts with That's What She Said and our nerdy sense of humor.
It's been bleeding over. So
what do you got on tap for today?
Well, request from a young lady named Miss Little Hellfire. We're going to start the Christopher Priest run with Deadpool number 34 from 1999.
Finally.
Ew.
So, I believe we threatened them with the top 10.
Yes. And I guess to blow the ending, was it the top 10 appearances of death?
Marvel's death, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I figured. I kept all,
Okie dokie.
I figured it was Marvel. I kept all my DCEU references off the list.
What a jerk. Kick someone while they're down, Philip. All right. I'm even near the odds, so let's get started.
All right.
Let me find my list 1 second while I'm talking all this trash.
I was going to say, if you're the even, you're first.
Let's see. We'll go with number 10, Captain Marvel number 26 from June 1973.
Oh, the first appearance of death in Marvel.
Of course.
Yes. Well, then that complements my number 9 from her appearance in, of course, The Death of Captain Marvel.
Noise. We'll keep it...
her and Thanos first both make an appearance, and I don't know. Captain Marvel's death kind of C-blocks Thanos.
Well, actually, that rolls into my number 8, Thanos, the Infinity Siblings number 1 from June 2018.
Nice. Which kind of rolls nicely into my number 7, the original Infinity Gauntlet miniseries from 1991.
Oh, okay. I think I can keep this going. We'll go with...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, dude, basically just Thanos trying... The whole thing was basically just Thanos getting the gauntlet, which, whoever heard of that? Just trying to impress Death. Look, I can whip out half the universe. Okay, go ahead.
That is so funny because I'm just going to throw out the Silver Surfer animated series. Now, technically, she was Lady Chaos, but it was still Lady Death. And this is the one where Thanos would talk to the statue of Lady Chaos. Do you remember the Silver Surfer animated series?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And for censors or whatever, they had to call her Lady Chaos and not Lady Death, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can roll off Silver Surfer, but this one is for you, Charlie Esser. Secret Wars 2, number 6 from 1985.
Oh, nice.
We're basically the Beyonder, like basically stops all death, and then they all realize Death has to come back. So he kills a man to bring back Death. So Charlie Esser's always like, so when Thanos is trying to mac on Death, does he know it? She used to be a man.
Death is transcendent. Maybe Thanos is pansexual. No judgments here.
Deadpool is, we know that.
Exactly. Which, Deadpool and Thanos, they're both vie for Lady Chaos. Lady Death there. So, okay. That brings me to my number... What number am I on? 4?
I believe,
2?
yes. 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I I don't know if you've ever played the Deadpool game, but Death is featured, and she is voiced by April Stewart.
Ooh. Nice. All right, so number 3 would be, what is this, 2016, Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider, number 6 and 7.
I knew it! I literally had it on my list. I was like, no, he's gonna do it. I know he has it. Just to piss me off. I know he does.
That last one's for Charlie Esser, that one's for Lil Hellfire.
All right, then that brings me to my number 2, something genuinely, uniquely Lil Hellfire. Howard the Duck, Volume 3, Issue 6. Although I was tempted to go with 4 as well, but 6 was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't say 69.
Not quite soft and not quite hard.
Number 1.
Number 1, and you can all, and you, if you're listening to this on the podcast, you can hear the first part of this tomorrow. One of the greatest cosmic sagas ever, Cosmos in Collision from Quasar, number 19 through 25.
And this is why we don't let Phil do number 1s anymore. The shameless promotion of it all. I swear.
Keep you on number 2s.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
You're not going to do the follow-up?
What about our Quasar podcast?
That's right, check out the Quantum Zone. Like I said, if you're on the podcast, part 1 tomorrow. It's so great. It's got Death, it's got Celestials, it's got Oblivion, what is it? Is it Eternity? Looks like a hot chick. It's a mess.
The only thing it's missing is Deadpool.
It does have a gratuitous Ghost Rider cameo, though.
Oh, must be the 90s.
Yes, it is. I think that's another 1991 one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oldie but a goodie.
That's right.
I'll definitely be checking that out.
As you all should. Anyway.
All right, time to crack into Deadpool number 34.
Yeah. The one you've been clamoring for a while.
Yeah, I really do enjoy Christopher Priest's run. It's like everything that you kind of want in Deadpool. Like, he kind of like knows that perfect balance, that formula almost.
Mm-hmm. Breaking the fourth wall.
And of course, it's kind of exactly. And then, with a little bit of flashback here, a little bit of naughty innuendo there.
I just love it just starts with Deadpool like appearing to move into a trailer park, and this is the first issue after the Joe Kelly run. So like he's throwing a bag into looks like a tar pitch. Is like the bag says every good idea Joe Kelly ever had, and then and everything that made this book work.
I love it. It was like so meta and everything.
And then I guess all the residents of this trailer park are books that supposedly got canceled under Priest's run. Because of that Iron Fist Empower Man and Kazar, Moon Knight. Is that Steel? Is that Steel?
No way, is it?
I don't know. At the bottom of like page 3, is that supposed to be Steel?
I think it might be.
And it's like he's sitting there with Black Panther, yeah.
You gotta love somebody that has a good sense of humor and everything's very tongue-in-cheek.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't have to be so, like, bonkers and, like, over the top. He's very subtle. And I think that, like, for Deadpool, like, some of his stuff is very subtle, which, if you're a Deadpool fan, maybe that goes over your head a little bit sometimes. You're so used to people's other interpretations of it,
Mm-hmm. Deadpool's just trying to run away from the trailer park.
I mean, no offense, Double Wide Life, but wouldn't you?
Fight me.
I kid. I've been in some very lovely manufactured homes.
It's a really clever way to like almost break the fourth wall, but it's almost like Deadpool's hallucinating too because he wakes up in that tube.
Yeah. Phrasing.
I said in a tube. No.
Oh. Okay.
But I also love that Priest picked up where the last run left off because the scientist is like, oh, we found you basically dying in this cabin in was it Maine or Vermont? But yeah, that's where he was, like, you know, at the end of the Kelly run. I kind of like that when they, like, you know, they work off the previous continuity.
They acknowledge the previous person.
Yeah, they're not just like, yeah, fresh start, new number one.
It's like, but what happened? Oh God, no. Yes. I'm so happy they didn't do that. Oh, the state of comic books is so sad right now.
I know. Sending in the clowns.
It should have been singular because he's the only clown. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless they're talking about, like, the creative team or something. But Deadpool's basically falling apart. He's like silly putty. And then it's like, I guess it's the hallmark of this arc where he just has, like, he's flashing back, telling the scientists, you know, stories from his past, like where he tried to assassinate Santa Claus.
Like I said, I love a good flashback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to get to some of the special. Did you ever read that special where he was like a sumo wrestler?
Yes.
We'll
get there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not all planned out for 2 years like Quasar, you know, the Quantum Zone, or, you know, a year like, you know, Ultimate Spider-Cast. But, you know.
What about our Quasar podcast, the Quantum Zone?
This is more of a fly by the seat of your pants kind of podcast.
With bad intention.
What?
Oh my God. I was like, this is the podcast that we kind of fly by the seat of our pants. It's fine.
What pants?
It's fine.
We're supposed to wear pants?
Are we all turning into Charlie Esser?
No, good for you to wear pants.
Anyway, I really like the art in this. Like, the first time that I read through this, I was like, it feels a little clunky, but, like, it goes along with the sense of, like, the story that they're telling, so.
Yeah, and it's, like, the new start, too, and the new writer and everything. Yeah, I think it works. We get the Kingpin, you know, Deadpool's working for the Kingpin. I love when he threatens the Kingpin. He's like, "Did you hire somebody else?" And Kingpin pins him down. And he's like, "I find this oddly arousing."
I mean, he's got good bone structure, wouldn't you?
Who, the Kingpin?
No, Deadpool.
Oh, well, he said he's aroused over the Kingpin pinning him down.
I know. I'm just saying, goes both ways.
I know. Whoa, hell.
Well, in Deadpool's case, goes all ways.
That's right. But then we also get, again, a character who's shown up in this series previously, Bullseye.
And again, he stands out as the odd man out. Bullseye stands as the odd man out wherever he goes. He's just such a weird character.
I know, but I get what they were going for, you know, like he's an assassin, and, you know, so of course Deadpool would know him. And in the flashback, of course, he has the teleporter.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Nice continuity there.
They remembered.
Yes. They did their homework. And then, Bullseye takes him out with candy. Because, of course, anything's a deadly weapon in Bullseye's hands.
You know, you guys should definitely go watch the last season of Punisher. Sorry, random.
The Punisher or Daredevil?
Both.
Yes.
I just got done watching both of them. They're all mixed up together.
You watched them, did you? Yeah. Because I was going to say...
I was bored last week.
Okay. I was going to say, because Bullseye's in Daredevil Season 3. And
yeah.
I just finished the Punisher on the road trip last week, so...
Yeah, so definitely, guys, you need to go check that out if you want to see a better take of Bullseye.
That's right, and then check out Charlie Esser's reviews every Friday on the Capes and Lunatics podcast,
or the Marvel feed. Enough said, you know, whatever.
Oh yes,
I'm generous. Anywho.
But yeah, and it's weird because like with all these flashbacks, like he always ends up on a cliffhanger and really doesn't revisit them.
That's the joke.
And Deadpool's like basically, yeah, you know, it all worked out.
I'm here.
Exactly. And he's like, I'm dying, and the scientist is like, you're not dying. How do you know? Because we've imprisoned death.
Exactly.
Damn, Death's like in for a boob job or something.
Man, Death has a complicated history in Marvel. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. But I guess, I don't know, maybe Death just appears to everyone, you know, the way they want Death to appear, so of course Deadpool would see her as like busty. I don't know.
True.
Next issue, Death and Snot. That's Little Vampire's hell.
It truly is.
Drowning in snot. Which I think some of you were doing this winter.
Probably. Oh God. Sorry.
What's that woman doing over there?
I'm outside. Give me a break. My neighbors are noisy.
I know. What's that woman? Why is she talking on her phone naked? What?
You have
That's
anyway,
right.
back to our book.
Anyway, so what would you give this first Christopher Priest issue?
It's definitely an A all around for me. Like you said, like with the continuity of the last arc, and you know, paying deference to what came before him. It's something that really is lacking in modern day comic books. Like, to be honest, and it's very appreciative.
Yeah. And I agree with that, and I thought it was, like I said, it was very creative where he broke the fourth wall without, just like looking right at the camera and saying, see, I know what's going on. It was like hallucination kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's like subtle and not over the top. It's that perfect blend of what you want from Deadpool.
Heck yeah. So,
how'd you feel about the art?
I liked it for the most part. I think, I don't know, Deadpool and even Bullseye at some points I thought looked a little too bulky, but
it's the 90s.
I know. The late 90s. I know, but I like I said, I still liked it. I gave the book an A.
Definitely. I can't wait to really start digging into this run. I like I said, I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yeah, and then a couple issues from now, one of Charlie Esser's favorite characters shows up.
We'll save that for Charlie. You should ask him.
Oh yeah.
So we can get a nice little lecture.
He's the hero of the book. I'm telling you, he'll say that.
Yeah.
To say, hint, Charlie Esser, we talked about him today, and I'm sure Charlie's going to be like, what week did you record this? I don't know.
So.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we have any. On that note, I don't think there's a lot of Deadpool news.
On that note,
waiting to see where he pops up in the MCU.
Do you think it's going to be that or the X-Men at the end of Endgame?
I'm sure it'll be more of like a X-Men or Fantastic Four. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get Deadpool and then an end credit scene. It'll be X-Men and Fantastic Four or both. Yeah.
I think people are more excited about Fantastic Four probably because we've had decent enough X-Men movies. We have not had a good Fantastic Four movie. I'm just gonna say it. You can fight me if you want to, but I think everybody agrees. Even the director at this point agrees with me for both of the movies. So.
I just don't know though how much we're gonna get because I don't think they've cast anybody yet. So it's like I said,
exactly. Just the logo, nice new shiny MCU logo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if we're gonna get a 4 on a building and then just the sign the Xavier's Institute.
Exactly. Oh yeah. I wonder if they're gonna use the same mansion because at this point it's pretty iconic.
Mm-hmm. That would be one sure way. Everyone would be like, "Oh, I know that house."
Yeah, exactly. Although, it's been used in a lot of places, but it is iconic.
Wasn't it Smallville also?
Yeah, and of course, Arrow. And a lot of other movies too have used it. So, a lot of places shoot in Vancouver. So, were there any Deadpool books this week? I didn't see one.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Have you been reading the regular book with that new character who attacked Deadpool?
I need to get caught up.
Okay.
I'm 3 issues behind, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will get caught up this weekend, and it should be a new book next week, right?
Let me check my list. I haven't entered it in my phone yet. I don't believe, I don't see Deadpool on the, yeah, no, I don't think Deadpool's on the list for next week either. Are they slowing down, maybe?
I mean, one would hope. No offense. Like, I just need the main book and then the Spider-Man team-up book. That's it. That's really all I need, and I'm good.
We got our Mr. and Mrs. X next week.
Yes. I was so sad to hear about West Coast Avengers. Maybe it's because she's working on so many other things now, though. You know, like I said, she's got that new Archie book, and
she's doing Captain Marvel and Mr. and Mrs. X, yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe the sales just weren't there. And now with the Kate Bishop thing and the Hawkeye show, maybe she gets like some creative credit on that.
That's what I'm hoping is with the Hawkeye show coming, maybe she'll do like a Kate Bishop, another Kate Bishop book maybe, or a team-up book with Clint Barton and Kate Bishop, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'd be most excited for, just to be honest. I really do enjoy that dynamic.
Yeah. Because, I think, that's like her Kate Bishop Hawkeye stuff is really good, and the Mr. and Mrs. X. I don't know, maybe West Coast Avengers was just too big, too many characters.
Yeah.
And people were like, this isn't West Coast Avengers. I mean, I almost think, I wonder if they had like branded it as like, as something other than West Coast Avengers.
Yeah. I don't know, but like Marvel has a lot of plans, and they like to kind of coordinate. So they like maybe it doesn't go along with what they're planning for right now. They thought it might, but then things turned out the way they wanted. Like, oh crap, we gotta readjust.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe there's gonna be a Hawkeye book coming with Clint Barton and Kate Bishop, and it better be written by Kelly Thompson.
If it's not, we riot. But we respectfully wish, if it's not, we respectfully wish that person good luck.
Sounds sort of naughty now that I'm saying it.
Get Kelly Thompson on the
phone. Thank you, Kelly.
That's right. Oh, last piece of random nonsense. So Endgame is next week. Have you watched Infinity War yet?
I told you I'm gonna watch it the day before, Philip. I am the ultimate procrastinator.
I didn't know you meant that literally. Okay.
Yeah. I might even watch it 5 hours before. I don't know. It'll get done.
It'll be fresh in your mind.
Exactly. Because there's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll rewatch it this week.
I'm so bummed that they don't have like a recap by Louise from Ant-Man of all the movies. Like, that needed to happen.
Charlie Esser is still convinced that that's going to be an Endgame.
At the very beginning.
That's what he's thinking, or
this is what you need to know.
When Ant-Man comes back, Scott Lang comes back, he's convinced Louise is going to catch him up by like telling him the whole 10-year history of the Marvel Universe.
Missed opportunity if they don't. That's all I'm saying.
And then they were all fighting at this airport in Germany. Louise, I was there. Oh yeah,
that would be hilarious. Anyway, let's let these lovely folks get on with their Saturday.
That's right. So we can get on with our lovely Saturday. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Send in your thoughts. Hell, you could send in your...
Send in the clowns.
So you could... Yes. Send in the clowns. Send in the clones. Clones.
I love Ben Reilly.
Yes, I know. So yeah, email us capesandlunatics capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook. We're back. Facebook.com/Wade's World Podcast, @Wade's World Pod, and @CL Sidekicks on Twitter. You can follow Wade's World Deadpool Podcast on Instagram. You can even follow Capes and Lunatics or CL Sidekicks. The voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And the big change since we've been gone, you can find all our stuff at capesandlunatics.org. Miss Love Hellfire is baking something up with love.
Yep, it's a work in progress, is all what websites are.
Yes.
We'll soon each all have our own email at capesandlunatics.org, probably in the next week. So you, me, and Charlie.
Nice. Are we going to get the Sidekick stuff up there too?
Oh, yeah. I'm working on it.
Nice. But yes, it's a work in progress. And like I said, you could send your thoughts on Avengers Endgame. But yeah, next issue, Deadpool 35. So definitely send your thoughts in on that.
Let's get some voicemails. Let's get some feedback going. Come on, guys. We know you're out there.
That's right. Come on. Come on, Ray from Into the Night. I know you're listening. Come on.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
I love you and Charlie Esser calling out your own drops now.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
All right. So, Lil Hellfire, where can people talk to you about drowning in snot?
If you nerds want to fight me, you can find on the interwebs. You can find me via Twitter at Lil Hellfire and over on the gram at Lil Hellfire 826.
All right, everyone.
I should change it to 69.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Join us in 2 weeks for the next episode of Wade's World. Because next week, remember, we're sharing time with Comic Capers. So next week will be our coverage of The Dark Phoenix, the classic.
So 90s it hurts.
That's 80s, bro. You're thinking the animated series.
I was.
But yeah.
That's the best version. Fight me.
So join us next week for our coverage of the Dark Phoenix storyline, and then in 2 weeks for Deadpool 35. I have to get that right straight in my head. That we're switching off every other week.
Crazy.
But it's Deadpool. It's X-Men. It's all. Keep it in the family. Wait a minute. This ain't Game of Thrones.
Whoa.